TOA community, welcome everybody. This is a very quick overview of TOA Select. When you head over to the website here, trainingtheolderadult.com, you have two options. I am a trainer / health coach. That's you, personal trainers. I'm a personal training client. That's my clients. So you're going to click the one on the left. That's going to take you to a login page here. This is our landing page with TOA Select. Kind of gives you a little idea of where you are as a coach or a trainer. If you're in your first year, maybe you have up to 10 clients, something like that. You might look into one of our internships or our mentorship programs. If you're an independent fitness professional, 2 to 4 years, maybe 10 to 20 clients, somewhere in there. Again, everybody's a little bit different. Everyone's journey is a little different. This kind of gives you some guidelines. You would look at TOA Select, our self-paced course. You could dive right into that, and that would lead to the ambassador program. And or if you're already an established facility and business, you're multiple coaches or you have a staff, we can come in house and do our levels 1, 2, and 3 training to certify all the staff members, etc., and even help you run a TOA program in your facility. All the ambassadors, anybody that's TOA certified, basically if you get into TOA Select, you go through our certificate program, you are now certified after you quiz out, you're an ambassador. You go on the map, everybody you're visible, everybody can find you. You would be the TOA specialist in your area. So we get a lot of emails and inquiries of people asking about trainers in their area. So that's awesome to do. And then if you so desire, you want to progress into the program into a junior affiliate position, you would do mentoring with me. We would provide you a level of programming. We do weekly or bi-weekly calls, just depends on what you want. And then if you want to level up even more, you can become a full affiliate. So these are all just options for you to think about in the future. Okay, you hit the login button at the top. It'll ask you to put in your email address, your login information with a password. You'll set that up and then get to work. This will be the one and only thing that probably comes up on your page unless you have other courses with us. The good news about TOA Select is all the courses, even any of these that you see listed down here, they're all in TOA Select. So you get access to all of these, okay? When you click on Select, landing page here, one quick thing I want you to be aware of, right next to my picture up here at the top right, see the search button? This is a fantastic feature because it searches all of our content. So if you're like, you know what, I see rack pulls in the workout. I want to find out what a rack pull is. I don't know what that is. Hit the search, type in rack, hit return, and now here's rack pulls, band assisted rack pulls, dual kettlebell rack presses, simulated rack pulls on top of a bookshelf setup, and then our rack pull progressions and alternative equipment options. Basically, you get everything you need to know about that. That's our goal. That's the purpose of TOA Select, is to get you certified, get you armed with the information that you need to work with older pops, and then provide you any additional content that you might need. So as we go through all of this, if you're like, boy, this is a lot of stuff, don't be overwhelmed. The point isn't to go through and watch every single video. The point is to have a video there if you need it or when you need it, okay? All right, the welcome just kind of takes you through how to use the app, the Kajabi app, get it on your iPad, your cell phone, etc., and how to familiarize yourself with the website. Once you're ready to go, you can start with either TO Apex, which is our frail elder course, or our regular TOA method, which is our pure, our base level or our foundational certificate program. Both of these come with certificates. You are now TOA certified with either one. It just depends on what level you want to start with. So I encourage most people to start with the frail elders. When you pop in here, you have 7 chapters to go through. We go into program design and blueprints. Then we go through the movement observation. Now, mind you, this is for the frail elder, the 75 and older. They've never exercised. They can't get up and down off the floor, can't reach overhead. Like, it's true green individual that's starting from absolute scratch, but they're older. That's what this program is built for. So you're going to see different movements, different programming, different blueprints than you would see with our other clients and our other certificate, okay? So you go through the program design, blueprints, movement observations, then we go into hinges, rows, pushes and or pressing movements, and then split stances. And in the middle of that, we dive into common limitations. Now with any of these, while you're watching the video, let's say we go into the hinge pattern. While you're watching this, it's dual camera. I have a friend, Colleen, that's in-house with us here and doing all the demos. You can click on the comment section and make a comment, ask a question, whatever you want. That gets sent to me directly. It goes text right to my cell phone. I'll be able to answer you back within a relatively soon amount of time. But that goes through on every video, everything that we offer in here. So there's Apex. Then you have TOA method. And this goes into sarcopenia, osteopenia, training frequency, philosophies, more blueprints, our initial interview and consultation, paperwork, the movement observation with anybody other than a frail elder, how to troubleshoot movement limitations. So basically what correctives go with what limitations, proper warm up, cool down, takes you all the way through. And then your final chapter is going through the test. The test is a little multiple choice test that comes after each little chapter. Every time you finish a chapter, go over and take 5 or 6 questions on each one. Be familiar with each one as you go through. You'll be good, okay? Everybody has passed that's gone through this. It is a very friendly test. From there, you now have the movement observation. You can go in here, same movement observation ones that were listed in the previous 2, but if you don't want to go through the hours of all the other content, you can just pop on here and watch each one individually. How do I do the grip strength test again? Oh, I'm going to click on this. Here's the grip strength test. It takes me 3.5 minutes. I have demos. I show my dad on here. Comments you can throw in there. It keeps track of all your comments, record of everything, so we can have conversations on there, okay? So you can check all those out, all the movement observations. Then we get down into the exercise libraries. Here's where a ton of the value comes in. Any hinge movement that you would like to use that we have categorized in the library here for you, here's the top 10. Well, this is 3 pages deep. So you have 30 different hinges, and each one of those is a little 30 to 90 second video of me teaching you how to do it. You can reference these at any point. Hinges, then we get into the rows. There's at least 30 of those. Split stances, lunges, step ups, gate steps, etc. There's at least 30 of those. Overhead actions, pushes, presses, cleans, snatches, etc. Then we go into loaded carries and or drags, pushing sleds, pulling tanks, farmer carries, suitcase carries, etc. Pivot point presses and landmine work. You've got about 25 of those. Dynamic and or power movements. You've got 20 something of those. Then we get into fall prevention and auxiliary lifts. Whole bunch of different ones here, core work, etc. And then we get our last one here. We get into fascia work, auxiliary, and we have, where was the fascia? Where was it? Maybe that's in the mobilities on the next one. And then we have some of my favorites here down at the bottom, okay? So there's all of your exercises. Now we get into the mobilities. This is where we'll see the fascia work. We have all the different band exercises. There's 40 something of those. You have side lane, prone, position, mobilities. You hit the little show more down there. That takes you to the next pages. You get to see all those. Supine and different exercises. 6-point positions. Standing different mobilities. Upper body primers and gait variations, and then your lower body primers and fascia/recovery. We teach you how to scrape and cup and work on different mobilities that help people through their limitations. So you've got a ton of content in here. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. Now we get into the continued education content. This is new monthly editions that we put up every month. There's at least one this year, 2023. We've done a sarcopenia solutions webinar. We did arthritis, parts 1 and part 2, training with and not diagnosing, but understanding the disease and breaking that down, diagnosing the disease a bit. We go into utilizing strongman exercises like medleys for our older adult clients. That one's really fun. Features my dad and Joyce and a couple others. Assessing and progressing for fall risk with Dan McLean. He's our physical therapist. He and I go through an assessment to help you take a look to see if your clients are a fall risk and how would you rate them, and then what exercises do we do to help them not become such a fall risk. And then the one I just did here, 3 hip strength and stabilizing exercises for older adults, plus all the ones that we did last year. You'll see all these exercise diagnosis and breakdowns. There's a whole bunch of those, plus multiple pages of these as we go. And that will take you down into, we got a little recording glitch going on, take you down into multiple other topics as we go from there. And then you get down into the archived content at the very bottom. This is all of our courses, all the other topics, anything else and everything else that we've ever done. All of our business topics, there's 12 of those. All of our program design sessions, there's 12 of those. All of our anatomy and assessment sessions, again, with Dan McLean. He goes in here and goes through, as you can see, these anatomical little charts. He's got this awesome program. It goes through, these all come with downloads. This strips away all the different muscles and shows what does the bicep do during, or in this one, the rhomboids. What do the rhomboids do when you're doing a row? We can strip away all those muscles. He shows you all these different angles. And then I come in and teach you all the different exercises that will help you improve these limitations and overcome them, okay? Then we get into online training, equipment, and facility management, and some open Q&A. Rigging with Rob, all the different exercises we do down here, any interviews that I've done with anybody else. My rants are all in here. Athletic solutions are all in here. OTOA, how to train clients online. You can see all those. All the different chapters are on that one. Mastering the bells, Physical limitations, back, shoulder, hip, knee. We go through every one. There's 90 minutes on each one of these. These are the deep dives, right? They go really, really deep onto each of these topics. Then we have the hip and the back, and then that is a wrap for that. So TOA Select gives you a ton of information, a ton of stuff. Whatever you need to reference, that is the point. We're going to have some videos, something on there to assist you. And if we don't, then you let me know. I'll either make a video or find some right answers for you. We'll take good care of you. TOA Select. I hope if you have any questions, any comments, anything, let me know. And we look forward to having you join us. Now, one more thing. We have programming that can go with TOA Select as well. If that's something that you want, we give you 3 different levels of workouts. You get 4 different workouts, so that's 12 workouts a month that you get in there. They're all progressive in order, not linear, but progressive. What I mean by that is one workout leads to the next, and every month stands alone as its own little mini macro cycle, but it leads to the next month's development of athleticism, and then the next month's development of athleticism. We do that every 3 months. So overall, we have this little trickle down effect of what we're trying to achieve with the programming, and you can see the laddered skills of that step up as we go through. So if you want programming, feel free to sign up for that. Questions, comments, let me know. If not, continue to fight your good fight against sarcopenia. Hope you enjoyed this, and we will talk to you next time. Take care.